What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's upper body day. We got Coach Brendan in the front. We got Zach. We got Allie in the back. Hey, so we're excited to have you. Today's going to be creative. Expand your mind a little bit. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you some of the things that we're going to use. You see a lot of equipment out. Don't worry if you don't have it. We're all about versatility today. So you're going to have to get out of your own head a little bit on a couple stations. You'll see some variety. Brendan's got a couple different weights. His backpacks are equal, okay? We're gonna do some carries. We're gonna do some odd object stuff. His backpacks are both about 25 pounds. Over here, Zach's gonna use a slam ball for some weighted carries. Allie's got some dumbbells, a little bit more traditional. We're gonna give away a free t-shirt today though, really later, but for a prize today, the most creative bicep curl you can do. Whether that's your couch, whether that's your dog, whether that's your kitchen table, something that you can use. So you'll see some cool stuff that we've got coming at you. Other things, we're gonna do some supported body weight exercises. If you've got like a door frame that has a pull-up bar on it, or if you've got just a high coffee table, a kitchen table, you see we're gonna use some boxes, and then we'll regress those to just weighted rows instead, all right? A lot of information to throw at you, but first thing, most important thing is gonna be getting it warmed up. So Brendan's gonna give us a couple demos. First thing, just easy arm circles. We'll go 5 forward, 5 backwards. Once you finish those, we're gonna drop down to push-up position, 5 scap push-ups just for your shoulder blades, and then roll over 5 sky crunches. So knees are gonna be bent a little bit and just kind of going up 45 degrees. That's all we're doing, but that's a round. Let's go ahead and get 2 of them, guys. So forwards and backwards arm circles, 5 reps each. Ready? Shaking the cobwebs off a little bit. 5 forward, 5 backwards, nice and easy, just smooth and controlled. Good. 2 rounds through, guys. 2 rounds. Good, all right, solid work. Take a second to shake out. Once I get through demonstrating, it's a good time to pause your recording and go and find the equipment you might need. Brendan's gonna demonstrate everything we've got coming at you. The first thing though, very, very simple, great way to train your core, train your midline, is just time under tension. So that's what we're gonna start with. We're gonna go 4 minutes of weighted carries. So there's a couple of variations. Brendan's gonna do a farmer's walk because he's got equal size backpacks, whether that be waters or canned foods, or if you've actually got some free weight at your house, you got plates and dumbbells, but it's just not the right weight, you can accumulate that weight in your backpacks, okay? So he's gonna keep his core tight and farmer's walk 10 yards in back. Everyone's got their individual lanes here. If you're not gonna use an equal weight, or maybe you don't have enough, you got something kind of odd object shape. So Zach's gonna use a slam ball as a demonstration. That's not necessarily the only thing he needs to use. So you can go ahead and wrap it up, just forearms and chest as your points of contact. He's gonna keep his core a lot tighter on this station than Brendan would on his farmer's walks because he's in a little bit more upper body. Ways you can replicate that, you can go and get a backpack and load it and carry it. You can go and get a bag of mulch or gravel, anything that would be something. Obviously you need a case that you can carry it in that's not going to be damaging on your forearms if that's like a heavy bucket, something like that. But loaded carry is great for your core as well. And then last station, Allie's got some dumbbells, so a great farmer's walk variant, just depending on what you want to do to make it tough enough. If it's not heavy enough weight and you want to make it more challenging, you can let the weight sink into your fingertips just a little bit instead of having a full grip on your dumbbell, okay? So that's all we're doing. We're going 4 minutes, but every time I whistle this first round, you're gonna do 5 curl and press with your weight, okay? Now, if that's not gonna work with how big your object is, we've given you the option just to do the curls. If you're carrying a 75-pound bag of concrete, I probably don't need you to press it up overhead. Just get us 5 hammer curls, then get back on walking. Here we go. We're going 4 minutes, guys, 10 yards in back, non-stop. 3, 2, 1. With a lot of time under tension right here, it's important to focus on your breathing. You always want to keep a lot of air in your lungs. So when you take your air in, try and keep it for 10 steps before you breathe it back out. You've got a big backyard, you can maximize your space. We're only going about 30 feet. Depending on your distance, you should be able to regulate how much breathing it takes you to get from one end to the other, and then make sure you hold yourself accountable on that distance so you don't get huffing and puffing. 5 reps, curl and press, 5. Good, hand me that, baby. Once you got your 5, get walking. That away, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 5 reps, curl and press. Atta baby, come on now. If you got an oddly shaped object, be very careful going up overhead with it. Good job, guys. Yeah, keep it up. We're 2 minutes in, let's go. Good job, guys. Come on, we got 1 minute. Keep your core tight. Let's go. Give me 5, give me 5. Almost home. Once you get done, keep walking. You got another trip in you. Let's go. Ten seconds. Come on now. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Go ahead and walk it back to the start. Way to work. Way to work. All right. Solid. Hey, we got about a minute. If you're at home, get you a swig of water, relax. And then in a second, when we start demonstrating, you may need to pause it to go and find some extra equipment or some cool stuff around the house. We're gonna get a little creative right here, all right? So Brendan's gonna demonstrate. It's an 8-minute circuit. There's 3 different stations. The good goal is probably 4 working rounds. First thing you've got, we're doing 10 inverted rows. So this box right here is gonna represent maybe a tall coffee table, a kitchen table. If you've got a big island that kind of protrudes out, he's gonna do 10 lying pull-ups. Okay, so Brendan's going neutral grip. Does depend on the space that you have, right? If you've got a ladder in your garage, the ladder, if it's a T-ladder, or sorry, a triangle ladder, you can hold on to those. You can lay it flat. So Zach's gonna do the same concept. We've got 2 elevated surfaces, and he's just gonna lay his handlebars across the boxes. So this will work the same way, but that's more of a makeshift version. This version represents a high table, a high bar stool, whatever that would look like. And then the regression is gonna be a bent over row. So a little bit of knee bend, your hips are back, and then pull a neutral grip to your rib cage. Thanks, Allie. 10 reps there, and then here's your giveaway, the most creative bicep curl that you can do. Okay, so Brendan's got his backpacks and he's got a broomstick or a barbell he's gonna use. We've got some slam balls over here, and then Allie's gonna show us she's got a weighted bucket curl with a little bit of grip strength from her towel. Okay, so if you're curious, a 5-gallon bucket can get you about 40 pounds of water. I wouldn't encourage you to do that in your living room. Maybe you go in the backyard. If you've got gravel readily available, you can get about 70, 75 pounds worth of gravel in a bucket that size. Okay, 10 reps. And then the last station is drop down to your elbows. Okay, you've got 10 on each side, plank knee drive. So the goal is to get your knee all the way up to your elbow and keep it as parallel to the ground as you can, keeping your back flat, your core tight. Okay, that's around. It depends on how heavy you're going with your weight. Okay, if you've got a pull-up bar and you want to make it tougher, absolutely, that's a great progression for these inverted rows. And like we said, if you've got some dumbbells or just any kind of free weight that you want to regress into a bent row, that's awesome too. Okay, 8 minutes is the set time frame. 4 rounds is the goal, but you might get a little bit further if you're not using quite as much weight. You can burn it out. Okay, quick swig. We're starting in 10 seconds. Inverted rows for 10. Most creative, find your couch, find your dog. Most creative curl for 10, and then plank knee drives. Here we go, guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That'll baby, that'll baby, that'll baby. If you need to make these tougher, but you don't have access to a pull-up bar, what you would do is you can elevate your feet a little bit, and the steeper the angle, the more body weight you're actually gonna pull up. So you find a tree in the backyard to do pull-ups on. If you've got a door frame you can hang your fingertips over, those all work great. If not, find a high surface you can grab onto. Good. Elbow plank, 10 knee drives on each side is your last station. Good. Nice flat back, slow and controlled. Just like you, I'm a good pretender. Come on, come on, come on. Smooth and steady on these. Don't let your hips rise up when you get tired. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like pop. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in. Great job, y'all making good time. Oh boy, Zach. Coming in hot. Just like the way you do. I'm right where I live. My life is legal. I'm nice to the floor. Just like the meter. I'm feeding my fam. I'm feeding the meter. They got the iron while I got the steamer. I bring the fire, but you never seen her. I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, but they go to Korea. I love my dog, just like a Peter. I'm in the corner with just like I'm rapping. I know we left you, now we back together, but I guess that is better than what's happening? I'm gonna need y'all with asking when. Me and my wife gonna have some kids. Right now we just practicing. Get out of that, girl. That more hurt my average. I said, thank God I ain't average. Yeah. Right on in. To the GBH. And the BBM. Look, we on. So say what you say. Cause that's A with Lecrae. From the A train to the A. I'm coming in hot. I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No. Guys, if pull-ups are your jam and you need to make this a little bit tougher and elevating your feet doesn't quite do it, take whatever weights you were doing your farmer's walk with, and if it'll stay put, rest it on top of your chest. That'll get some inverted row without having a pull-up rack at home. It's a little bit extra weight, load yourself down. My real life was a headline. Your real life not a deadline. My timeline was a hashtag. Your timeline was the hate crime coming in hot. Feeling like pop, making a lot forward. Too much pride to ride your way. It's my top and I'm on my life. Come on. Black on black on black on black on black. All right, baby. Everybody want to start dipping. First nobody will listen. Now everybody pay attention. Now everybody pay feet. Even Trump got taking knee. When the horn blow, y'all gon' see. Make it walk on down like, I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make it talk. 2 more rounds, guys. Let's work. Come on now. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Shoot that shot. Shoot that shot. Shoot my line. Ain't my guy. Ain't no big. Ain't no big. Way to work, guys. Come on. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's go. Good. The tighter you can keep your core on these inverted rows, the less upper body energy you're wasting, right? So keep your air tight in your lungs. Keep your core tight. Come on. Good, Hemi. That'll, baby. Very nice. You probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that 'cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you everything, would've gave you everything. You know I said that I am better now, better now. I only say that 'cause you're not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you everything, would've gave you everything. How did I believe that it would end? No. Everything is against the red. Way to work, guys. We got 2 minutes. Get you one more round. Let's go. One more round. Come on. Great job. What's that? Like it's Jonas, drinking Henny and I'm trying to forget, but I can't get it out of my head. You probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that 'cause I'm not around, not around. You know I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. You know I said that I am better now. Way to work, grind it out. Come on, we got a minute. Grind it out. Let's go. I see you with your other dude. Boy, Hemi, come on, baby. Come on, baby. I was so broken over you. Life it goes on, what can you do? I just wonder what it's gonna take. Easy, easy. 30 seconds, guys. Let's go. Finish right here. Let's work. Last station. Come on, last station. Woo! And 3, 2, 1. Woo! Solid work. Make sure and tag us in your most creative curl, guys. We want to be able to give you some cool prizes. All right, get a swig of water. If you need a little extra time, feel free to pause it. We're going to demonstrate 2 stations, and then I'm going to coach you through every rep for the first round. Once we get started, we'll turn it loose from there. All right, so all 3 of our athletes are going to scoot back to the dumbbell rack. Okay, we're going to split them up, 1 on each end, and then Brendan's going to be in the middle. Brendan, why don't you demonstrate for us? The 2 stations we're going to do, you saw this a couple weeks ago. Idea is to target your lats. We do what we call a candlestick crunch where you lower your body weight all the way down. We're going to cut it in half. So all this really is a hip raise. You're going to get your whole body straight up so toes are directly over your hips. And then when you come down, you're going to try and count to 3 and just tap your hips. 1, 2, 3, pause, straight back up. Okay, so Brendan's not throwing his hips all the way, his feet all the way over his head. His feet are staying right over his hips, and the further extended his arms get, the more his lats get to work. If you bend your arms a lot, you're gonna feel a lot of strain in your elbows, which you wanna stay away from, okay? So that's gonna be 10. I'm gonna give you your 3 count on the first round, and then I'll turn you loose so you'll know exactly how hard it's supposed to feel. Second station, we're gonna do 3 Turkish get-ups on each arm. I'm only gonna give you a cue on the first rep, and then I'll let everyone catch up from there. So what you'll hear, I'm gonna give you every point of contact. So when you start, the arm that holds the weight, that leg is gonna be up. I'm gonna say right elbow, palm, okay? Hip up, knee, stand up. Okay, so those are your cues, but that's only halfway. I'm gonna call it on the way down too. So knee, palm, foot swings, elbow, lay down. Okay, so that's a rep. We're gonna do 3 reps on each side. I'm only gonna articulate the first rep on the first arm, and then I'll go and give some coaching cues from there. And after the first round's over, we'll turn the coaches loose. Goal is to get 3 rounds, okay? We're going for 8 minutes. All right, it's a little bit slower because it's a lot of time under tension at both of the stations. Grab a swig of water, pause it if you need to. We're starting in 10. Zach, why don't you scoot your box over a little bit just so you have a little more space? All right, let's get it. All good, that's good. So everyone's got their corner. Starting on the pullovers, here we go. Eccentric hip raise, it's gonna be 3 seconds on the way down. We're doing 10 reps in 3, 2, 1. Good, remember your feet stay directly over your hips. Don't let them rock back and forth. 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Last rep. 1, 2, 3. Great job. All right, Turkish get-ups. Brendan, why don't you scoot out a little bit so we can get back to our triangle? All right, so athletes have their weights. Brendan's gonna use his backpack as a little bit of bonus work. Okay, so it'll support the exact same way as the kettlebell, which is the most productive way to do these. I'm gonna call out every body point of contact. So we're starting with the weight in our left hand and our left knee is up. Ready? Right elbow, right palm. Pick your hips up. Right knee, stand up. Good, hold it for a second. You're gonna keep your bicep really close to your ear. All right, going down, right knee, right palm, swing your foot, right elbow, lay flat. Excellent, 2 more reps, on you, go. Great job, slow and controlled. Great job, last rep. Good, lay all the way flat, come back up, elbow to palm, swing that foot. Great job, guys. Good, reset for a second. Once you lay down, we're gonna switch hands. I'll coach through the first rep again for you guys at home. Okay, so the weight's going into your right hand, your right knee is gonna be bent. Here we go, left elbow. Left palm, hips up, left knee, stand it up. Very good, pause for a second, bicep stays close to your ear, and left knee, left palm, swing your foot, left elbow, lay it down. Excellent, 2 more, give me 2 more. Excellent job, guys, way to work. It's all about staying under control, keeping your balance, keeping your core tight. Much more deliberate stations this time through. It's okay if you don't get 18 rounds. We're only gonna get probably 2 full ones and into our third if we're working at a good pace. Great job, all right. Y'all are back on the rack. You're on your own now. You're on your own. Just 3 seconds. Hold yourselves accountable at home. Eccentric should be slow and controlled. The straighter your arms are, the more lats we get to use. Straighten your arms out. 3 seconds on the way down. Control it. There we go. Way to work. Keep them straight. Come on. Keep them straight. Great job. That away. Yeah. Come on now. Doesn't challenge you, ain't going to change you. Come on now. If you're struggling with your weight, guys, you can go just total body weight as long as you keep your arm locked out, no elbow bend, and keep your head pushed through the window. Don't sleep on the backpack. It's the easiest way to replicate the same exact feel of a kettlebell, and you can preload the weight however you need to. Great job. Elbow to palm, swing your foot, stand it up. That away. Elbow, palm, swing your foot, knee to stand. Good, Allie, very good. Hips up, knee back. Y'all are doing great. We got 2 minutes. Way to work. That away. That away. Good. Biggest cue we can give when you guys are starting to get gassed at home, you're going to try and bend your elbow without thinking about it. Punch your arm out the entire time. Once you start bending, that weight's going to drift away from your center of mass. You need to keep your arm locked out in order to keep your balance point. Great job, guys. Come on. Hey, we got 1 minute left. Let's work. Come on, get you another station. 1 minute, guys. That way, Zach. Come on now. Great job, guys. Slow, slow, slow. Woo! Come on, last station right here. Almost done, guys. Come on. Get you a couple reps. Good. 10 seconds. Let's go. Get you one more. Slow and controlled on the way down. 2, 1. Excellent job. Hey, way to work, guys. That was by far the hardest thing we're going to do today. Get a swig of water, relax. We are going to repeat what you started with. We're just going to give you a little bit of a twist, okay? So we're doing the 4-minute weighted carry. Again, you notice I'm not saying farmer's walk because we have some options. What Brendan's going to do differently this time, instead of carrying his his backpacks on both arms, he's going to put them both on the same arm. Okay, so you're doing a heavy suitcase carry. You'll see Zach's going to repeat his slam ball walk. and Allie's gonna repeat her farmer's walk. But if you wanna find ways to challenge yourself, like we said, maybe you incorporate a little bit of grip strength and just let your fingertips work. If you've got like gallons of milk or water, that's 8 or 10 pounds. Okay, if you've got backpacks and you did farmer's walks already, you don't wanna do a suitcase carry, wrap it up on your chest like Zach's gonna do, get a lot more core strength out of it, okay? Instead of doing the 5 curl and press on the whistle, when I give you a whistle, if you've got something that's heavy, you can do 5 shoulder shrugs. If you're doing a front rack carry, you're gonna do 5 twists on each side, okay? So a little bit of core work in between. We're going for 4 minutes and then we'll cool it down. Last thing we got. All right, get your weights, here we go, guys. Keeping your 10-yard lane. If you're at home and you have a backyard or you just want to walk laps around the kitchen, maximize the space. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good. If you're going single arm, every time you turn around, switch hands.
You should have never doubted me. I'ma work to my last breath.
Brendan, you can choose if you want to pick them up in separate hands and do shrugs, or if you want to grab them both and do your twists.
Yeah, you should have never doubted me.
Same with you, Allie. You can choose if you want to do twists or shrugs.
My daddy never really bothered me. And it's cold streets made a memory. No time it'll come and grab me. Had to keep them OGs rapping. Keep a young on me grabbing.
Good. 5 shrugs or 5 twists, your call. 5 and 5. Once you got your reps, keep walking. There, baby.
I get that beast in my eyes, I'm like Tyson. With my heart and my drive, I know I'm righteous. He's a nice and me ragged like Apple. Once you win, you gon' want more. Set a tree and need an encore. I was down on my legs and I found myself. I need a light to I got angels all around me, yeah. I got love all around me, yeah. I'll be a fighter till the end, till my last breath. I'm a hustle till my last breath.
Give me 5, let's go. Shrugs or twists, shrugs or twists. That'll way, that'll way.
I came from the world wars. Every in my gang and drug. You must from the gang war. I got an old girl in the transport. Stepping is a habit I got on me. I'm riding in the flame, the fan on me. Just keep ripping up the same with the bands on me. I'm a good competition and I'm playing for keeps. You see water dripping off me in the kitchen. I turn that into something.
Way to work, way to work, way to work. Keep your air in your lungs, guys. You see a lot of us joking around when we're getting done with a big upper body day. We kind of walk around big and swole. It sounds silly. That's how you farmers walk, because when you do that, you take that big breath of air in, your spine stays taut. Okay, the last thing you want is to exhale all your air out, and then you lose that tension. So keeping air in your lungs keeps your core engaged, keeps your spine level. Give me 5, come on. Good, no slack, no slack. Almost home, guys, let's work. Let's work. Little over a minute left. Come on now, let's go. Hey, baby, come on now. That way, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Give me a set of 5. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Come on, 30 seconds, guys. Let's go.
I got tears in my eyes. My dreams all I got in that time.
Bring it home. Let's go. 10 seconds right here. Finish what you got.
No, thank you.
And 3, 2, 1. Hey, way to work. You made it. Great job, guys. We're home. Grab a swig. We're going to stay put. We're just going to do 3 cool down stations. First one, you're going to use your equipment. Okay? So you don't have to rack your stuff up quite yet. If you need a swig, go ahead and grab it. You can pause your video. as far as our cool down stations go, Brendan's gonna demonstrate one right here and Zach's gonna demonstrate one on the wall. But first thing with his backpack, he's gonna still brace like he would for a bent over row. So his opposite arm is gonna go ahead and press against his thigh. And we're just gonna stretch our shoulders out, do 10 circles on each arm. Okay, so a backpack you probably need to grab in the middle, but if you got your dumbbell, you got your kettlebell, that'll work. And then Zach, why don't you scoot back to the dumbbell rack? Something that's really heavy where you can anchor yourself down, grab with your right arm, and then just lean into it. Okay, so stretching your back out, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go about 10 seconds on each arm. Okay, so everyone can start with our weight, with our dumbbell or our kettlebell, whatever we got. 10 shoulder rolls on each side. So make sure to use your opposite arm to facilitate. So press off your thigh, try and stay off your kneecap. Great job today, guys, way to work. I know it's tough, you gotta think outside the box on a day like today. Once you guys got 10 on each side, you guys can head to the dumbbell rack. At home, this is just best suited for something that's anchored, right? Structural. Don't use a couch. Don't use something that might be light enough to where you can move it if you grip and rip it pretty hard. I mean, maybe a banister or something outside, just a pillar. Anything that'll lock into position. Definitely don't pull on a dress or you'll yank that thing down. About 10 seconds on each arm, guys. This is a great lat stretch. It also gets your shoulders too. We know that shoulders are probably the hardest thing to recover from on a day-to-day basis if you're hitting a lot of upper body and we're planking a lot. That's something you guys are seeing a ton at home, doing tons of body weight stuff. It's inevitable. We're gonna be doing a bunch of planking, okay? And then last station, let's just get 10 shoulder rolls. So going backwards, nice and easy, stretch it out. Very proud of you guys. Excellent job today. One thing I'll tell you, we'll leave you guys with, is it's so much more enjoyable when you have the community helping you, right? So I know that this time is limited and we're gonna have everyone back in the facility getting after it, but the way that this community keeps working and keeps breathing is if you guys help us, okay? So show us your videos. We wanna see your feedback. We wanna know how you're liking the workouts, what you hate about them. All feedback is good feedback. So post us your most creative curl. We'll give out some free gear and just tell us what you're thinking. We miss you guys, we love you. Thank y'all, we appreciate it. We're going gains on 3, but you gotta pronounce the Z. Gains like a chainsaw. Gains on 3. 1, 2, 3, gains. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Get out of here.